test driving this Corvette Z06. I just hit the brake, I guess where I have the auto launch control on, and it kept saying brake harder, so I'm like, okay. So I do that, and then I floor it like it tells me to, and wow. This thing is freaking awesome. Now what makes these cars so cool, I think in my opinion, is the Z06 specifically is a track car. It's made to be a track car, so there are so many different functions you didn't know you needed on a car that you can adjust here, and you can really kind of make yourself a professional when it comes to driving the Z06 just by learning how the car reacts doing this a certain way based on when the tires are this cold, whether they're warm, so on and so forth. There's just so much that you can configure here, whether you're trying to drag it, whether you're trying to take it around a track, or whether you're just trying to have a little fun with it. But it's just, the sound from these is incredible. Ever since I drove one of the first ones that came out in 23, I fell in love with this car just for what it really is in terms of being fast, in terms of being fun, and in terms of still being a Corvette, but at the same time, a supercar. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to probably bring this to a stop unless I get really lucky to launch it to 70 or to 60 at least. But I mean, that launch I did just from that stop there, getting up to 45, was exhilarating. It really was. But I have a semi behind me, so let's see if I get lucky. And I think I actually am. Bring it to a stop here. It's where the rear camera mirror comes in handy. Here we go. Oh my gosh, just incredible, absolutely incredible. I mean, that pull was just crazy. And again, I'm not even in track mode, I'm just in sport mode now, but oh man, it just throws you back in the seat and you have such good traction. But just, again, this is what made me fall in love with this car. The sound you get, the power you have here, it's just incredible. But I want to give one more huge thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and Auto Pro Nashville for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I mean, the ride here is just, it's really good to be, it's still a Grand Touring car. I feel like it's a bit stiffer than the regular Corvette, but it's very nice. And I mean, for the performance alone, not tripping at all about having a little stiffer ride quality. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, this still, with a little under 5,000 miles on it, is a heck of a car. It's a heck of a bargain. It really does offer supercar performance, supercar feel. And, you know, what's great is this one's been broken in. And, you know, I'm really able to have a good time with this as opposed to the last one I drove, which was, well, a couple Z06s ago. That one, I remember, went for like 100 something over sticker within a few days of me driving it. and you know, that had about 30 miles on it, so I wasn't able to floor it, but I was still able to get a nice good sound out of it. But just having this one broken in, being able to really give it something has been a treat for me. It's just so fast, so fun, so quick, and so agile. It's I mean, Corvette, they did their thing with the Z06. They really did. But honestly, especially if you do a lot of highway driving, this is relatively practical for the supercar performance you get here. I think it's only rated for 12 miles per gallon city, but 21 highway, which really comes in handy with this 8-speed dual clutch. Just being able to drive this thing, and again, it's not overly uncomfortable. It's one of those cars that you can drive to, let's say you want to go to the raceway in Kentucky and Bowling Green, where these are made, and you know, track it. It's relatively practical to drive there. The ride is still good. The sound is not. This is still an everyday driving car if you want it to be. It's not like a GT3 or something like that. This feels comfortable, relatively fun to daily drive, and it's just I think you get a lot of car for the money here. If you want this to be a daily driver, you're a bachelor or something like that, you might get tired of it, but if you're in your early 30s, you should be all right. But again, a great car, 10 out of 10. And all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Corvette Z06 2LZ.